Всем добрый день. После перерыва продолжаем квест Memoria. Закончили в прошлый раз мы в шатре. Что тут у нас? Мы вошли в шатер, взяли ключ от сундука. Так, посмотрим, что у нас в сундуке. Так, здесь у нас крепость бутылки.
really impressed the kid with this. She surely won't mock me again. The kid locked away my creation. I'm flattered.
Попробуем разбить.
It would break. The mage would turn around and spot me at once.
Ну, это похоже, что нам нужно. Он обернется, а мы возьмем молоток. Так, ну да, кстати, это возможно. Давай-ка.
Hey, I told you not to break anything.
Nothing else in there.
I have no idea what everyone sees in her.
Ловко. Так, и в прошлый раз у нас еще здесь оставалась маска. Да, вот она.
He's got the mask. I need to use rock.
Так, а что у нас есть? У нас есть молоток. Так, что тут еще есть? А, посмотри-ка, вот еще долото. Я даже как-то просмотрел сначала. Так, молоток и долото. Значит, можно достать. Ну, кстати, никто, наверное, не услышит. Сомневаюсь. Так, молоток и долото. Достаем. Никто не услышал.
Got it. And now I'm out of here.
Так, на ней посмотреть. Маска. Так, ну ладно, пошли отсюда.
Oh, who do we have here? Brider, there's a new suspect. What have you got there, boy?
This?
That can't be.
Master Bodiak? What is that?
Nothing. Take it from him and give it to me.
Подозрительный этот маг.
That is quite obviously a very dangerous artifact. I must immediately take it to the school for study. Question the swineherd in the meantime.
Understood. So who are you? And why are you sneaking around here?
You can't just take the artifact.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. The School of Arcane Combat wants to know what terrible thing has happened around here. I, on the other hand, am surprised at how boring our investigations have been so far. So please don't make this too easy for me or I'll be even more disappointed. First question. What sort of artifact was that?
Могущественное магическое
That was
оружие.
an ancient magical weapon. In the wrong hands, it could cause untold harm.
And how did someone like you come to possess something so powerful?
Она была за шатром.
I found it behind the tent. One of the statues had it in its hand. Is that all? Can I go now?
Boy, you are boring. You didn't even try to lie to me. This kingdom can't even get incidents of black magic right. And now for my last question. Who are you anyway?
Герон.
I'm Giron.
Fine, that's all. You may go.
Seriously?
I can see from 100 paces that you're harmless. Or do you have another question before you return to your uneventful life?
Конечно. Ты кто?
You're a novice at the wizard school, right?
Right, a combat mage in training. Forever damned to serve the Undergastrian nobility in their mindless squabbling with Nostria.
Why don't you leave if you don't like it?
First I have to make it through my training.
Что здесь
What
произошло?
happened here?
Didn't I already tell you? Last night, 5 Undergastrians got together at the Fat Han Inn to drive a Talanid merchant from the forest. And they were found like this the next morning.
You didn't say that they met at the inn, or that there were 5 of them.
Well, now you know.
Таламитский
What happened to the
торговец.
Ptolemid?
We don't know. He probably won't be too far. All his belongings are still here. We suspect he's hiding in the forest.
Магистр Маска.
Your teacher seemed very excited about my artifact.
That's the way he is. He collects rare artifacts, travels around a lot for them. Supposedly, he once even went to the Rastulian Wall to Draconia, but I don't know any more about that.
Камень из Скоробей. Может, она знает ответ на эту загадку?
Are you good at riddles?
What sort of riddles?
How about, as the stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone?
What's the context?
I can't tell you.
Then I can't solve it. Well, I think that's enough. Get lost so I can keep searching in peace.
I think I've seen enough.
Пожалуй, что так. Так, а птичку-то заберешь?
Come on, Nuri. I'll take you home.
What should we do now?
Did you hear what the mage said? She mentioned there were 5 people in the mob, but there were only 4 pillars in the clearing. What if the 5th person escaped? There would be a witness.
Or you just let me stay a raven. It isn't all that bad.
Not as long as I can do something about it. I'll ask around in town and try to find out what happened to Faye. You better stay here.
I'm tired anyway. I'll just sleep for a while. Will you wake me if there's any news?
I will. Sweet dreams.
Хорошо. Так.
I tried everything. I asked Hazinda clerics, stole magic books from the school, made pacts with witches. Nothing and nobody can restore the power of the artifact. And anyway, Nuri's old body is lost forever. I hope this Fahi will keep his promise.
Ясно. Но тут, скорее всего, заданий нет. Пойдем наружу. Так, куда нам податься? Колодец.
I prefer the well outside the gates, and since yesterday I also know why.
Так, квартал кожевников, колодки.
Anyone who's different will end up there sooner or later. At least I was spared that when I was young.
Ясно. Так, в лесу мы были. Ну, со свиньями, я думаю, не о чем говорить. Пойдем на рынок. Угу. Так, храм Ронды. Торговец. Опять свинья. Купающиеся дети. Толстый хряк. Я так понимаю, нам в него.
Garon! Giacomo!
Hello, Garon.
Hello, Hilda.
What luck. Here I was thinking I'd sent you to your doom. Is it true what they say? Have people really been turned into stone pillars?
Yes, it's true.
By the gods.
Так. Поговорим
How
просто.
do you know Fahi?
I met him on my travels. He was said to own a rare fairy artifact I was interested in.
He's an artifact dealer?
He trades in them, but I never got the impression that he knows much about them. He even tried to sell me the fairy artifact as a mere ritual stone from the southern jungles. He had no idea what a treasure he was sitting on.
Ну, как бывает. Так, заклинание
If
превращения.
Fahi is just a simple merchant, where did he get the power to transform Nuri back?
I don't know his secret, but I saw it with my own eyes. We were enjoying a cup of Tulamid gold when he brought out a pot with a berry bush and transformed it into a crane before my very eyes.
It could have been an illusion.
No, Garon. It was the most powerful magic I have ever seen. And he was smiling cheerfully as though it was no effort at all. Garon, that man can mold lives into other forms as he wishes.
Even into stone?
I assume so.
А вот как?
What about Fahi's dream?
Princess Saja's journey?
He only told me the beginning. Do you know the rest?
No. But the battle which he joined was the great battle in the Gorian desert between the demon lord Borbarat and Rohal the Wise. All Aventuria struggled to save the world from the demon invasion. Unfortunately, there was no one who could relate the tale.
Why not?
There wasn't a single survivor.
Угу. Была, значит, война между людьми и демонами.
What about Fahi's riddle?
The stone and the scarab? I don't know. But perhaps it's the key to this whole story.
Can a single riddle really be that important?
Fi seemed convinced of it.
Let's talk about something else.
Поговорим о нем.
How's the fairy research coming along?
All my energy is going into researching the reasons for Nuri's tragic transformation. It's difficult enough to study a people that don't even exist in Aventuria. Now I have to understand an exchange of souls between a raven and a fairy as well.
I don't know how I can ever repay you for your help.
Well, there is something.
Tell me.
Can you bring me some wine from Hilda's bar? She won't give me any.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Garon. You can put it in here.
Пятый из толпы.
Were you here yesterday evening?
Yes, but in my room. The mood downstairs was too aggressive for me. There was a lot of alcohol involved.
Can you remember who was here?
The 3 at the next table, and then 4 others.
5 people attacked Fi's tent yesterday, but only 4 were petrified. So the 5th must be here in this room. But which of the 3 is it? Thanks, Giacomo. I'll see you later.
Wait, Fahi may prove to be a dark mage, but if you want to transform Nuri back, he's our only hope.
What are you talking about?
Fairies need fairy magic nearby, or their spirit changes. And for a long time, Nuri's body was the greatest source of fairy magic that she had. That means if you don't change her back soon, she'll lose everything that makes her a fairy. She'll forget everything. She'll forget who you are and what you experienced together. She'll even forget who she once was.
We can't let that happen.
Do you have any idea what happened to Fi?
No, but I will soon. Hey, who was with the mob in the forest yesterday?
They're very obstinate fellows.
I'll handle them somehow.
Герон тоже упрямый человечек. Жареный поросенок. Мне нравится.
A sight for the gods.
Так. А вот, собственно, вино для Джакомо.
Watch out, Garon. The wood is more brittle than it looks.
I just wanted to get a little from the tap.
I'm afraid I can't let you. This wine has been promised to someone else.
И кто же?
Hello, Hilda. Hello.
I thought you didn't see me.
Вино.
Oh, come on, Hilda. Nobody will miss that little bit of wine.
I'm sorry, but this barrel has been ordered and paid in advance by Count Svendrik Rostling. He's going to pick it up tonight.
Хильда.
Since when are you the new barmaid?
Oh, since the sowing season. Did you miss me in the marketplace?
I was just asking.
Прошлый вечер.
Can you tell me who was here yesterday evening?
Everybody that's here now. And then Wolfram with his sister and 2 friends. But they say something happened to them in the forest yesterday.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Хорошо.
See you later, Hilda.
Don't keep me waiting.
Ну что, сейчас
Were the 3 of
начнем.
you here last night?
Who's asking?
Just tell me, were you?
None of your business.
All 3 of us were here.
The whole night?
The whole godless night.
Так, задать вопрос лесорубу.
You seem to be very relaxed.
My wife gave me the day off. And that after I spent half of last night carousing. A good woman.
Just drinking?
Not much. I had to play cards with my friend here, after all.
Who won?
Well, I did. This bum was a lot more drunk than I was and had to run outside all the time.
Was he gone long?
No, not very long, but long enough. Stupid. You should never leave an experienced player completely alone at the table in the middle of a game. An expensive lesson, but a necessary one.
Так, Торвальдса.
Why are you staring at the boy like that?
I'm counting the lice on his head. Don't distract me.
Did you do that last night too?
No. Last night I got stewed and did my father proud. By Swafnir, did I quaff a lot.
So you were here the whole evening?
Yeah, right in this spot.
Так, что-то не сходится. Торговец говорит, что... Точнее, лесоруб, что он был один, а Торвальдс говорил, что он тоже был весь вечер. Как он тогда мухлевал с картами? Давай Соню еще раз
Hey
спросим.
you, wake up. Where were you last night?
Playing cards.
And?
Drinking.
The whole evening?
I don't know. Baby.
Да. Так, давай обвиним в открытую.
One of you went to help attack the Ptolemyd in the forest last night, and I want to know who.
Beat it. No one here is ratting out anybody.
Exactly.
If I want a confession, I'll have to be a little more clever than that.
Ну, давай выразим подозрение.
I think one of you is lying.
And who is that supposed to be?
Ну, вот этот здоровый, я думаю. Он потому что говорит, что он был весь вечер в таверне. А торговец говорит, что он был один некоторое время. Ну и вообще, по-моему, лесоруб с Соней, я думаю, не пошли бы. А этот мог бы пойти.
The Thorwalian.
And what makes you say that?
Находит тут ответ, у него нет похмелья. Ну давай, его тут даже не было.
He claims to have been passed out here all night, but you said that you were alone every time you cheated at cards.
That's true. Now that you mention it, he was gone a pretty long time.
Shh. Quiet. I have to count.
Where were you? Not with my wife again, were you?
Blast. Now I miscounted.
Hey, I asked you a question.
Stop arguing! And please leave my guests alone, Geron.
I'm sorry, Hilda, but this is an important matter.
I know. I was there.
Вот как?
What?
I'm the one you're looking for. I saw it all. I was drunk, and Geron, I didn't know what they were up to. I thought they were just fooling around.
Tell me what happened.
Wolfram said the Ptolemies are in league with the demons, and merely disguised as simple merchants. Supposedly, they're trying to smuggle a dark artifact into the country. He said they want to use it to overthrow King Ephodon and turn all women into love slaves. First, Hartman was supposed to sneak into the tent and steal the artifact, and then signal to us with his lantern. That was supposed to be the sign to attack.
But it didn't get that far, did it?
I don't know. It's all so hazy.
Try to remember. You should start from the beginning.
I'll try. I remember it had just stopped raining when we finally reached the clearing.
Demon.
Oh, Geron, it was so horrible. There were horns growing out of his body all over, and he had a long, glowing staff on his back.
Just like the princess.
Promise me things will soon be the way they used to be.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it myself.
Will you now? Come outside with me, will you?
Но у принцессы посох только на магические предметы действовал. Что-то не сходится.
Fast. If the school learned the demon rumors, they'll take the case away from me in an instant. What shall I do with you?
You could let me go.
We're well beyond that point. Do you also believe it was a demon? Why am I asking you? You probably believe everything you're told.
A demon in Andergast? That's quite unheard of. It would certainly stir things up around here.
That it would, indeed. All right, it's decided.
What?
Here's charcoal and parchment. Have Hilda draw you a picture of the attacker. We have to know exactly what we're dealing with here.
We?
Then find out what the beast wants. Maybe there's something we can use as bait.
As bait?
Right. And third, I need an astral accumulator. Well, my own astral energy probably won't be sufficient.
Sufficient? For what?
We need to be well prepared if we're going to set up a trap. Do I have to do everything by myself?
Конечно. Сама бы и делала. С чем мне тебе помогать?
I thought you didn't want me to get into danger.
Oh, I just wanted to get rid of you. I thought you were just a curious lumberjack. Now I know you're one of those would-be heroes, and I have sympathy for would-be heroes. I would also rather leap fully unprepared into a dark dragon's cave and risk my life than spend my days shearing sheep. Besides, time is short and I need help.
You could have had the whole school of magic behind you.
As soon as they find out that I'm hunting a demon, they'll pull me right off the case and let the masters do it. And I'd hate to let them have all the fun.
Ну давай спросим, что это за ловушка.
You want to catch a full-grown demon? You're just a lowly novice.
I can beat the other novices with one hand tied behind my back. And yes, I want to catch it. And banish it. Of course it's risky. But I'm not going to miss out on the adventure of my life by being careful. All that's missing is the drawing of the demon, bait, and the astral accumulator. And then we can get started.
Почему я?
Why should I help you?
I don't know. You were sneaking around the scene of the crime, questioning witnesses. You'll achieve your goal faster if you help me. Besides, you're old enough to know what you're doing.
Ну, это логично. Я в деле.
I don't know what I should think of this woman, but if I don't play along, she might find Fahi before me. So you need a drawing of the entity, bait to lure it, and
An astral accumulator. Here, I wrote it down for you. And you'll need this as well.
a ring with a lens?
And that's another artifact from Alric's collection. It's called a hare's eye, an invention of the Master Dahoto. If you look through it, you can see traces of magic in the environment. Try it.
У нас новая штучка. Так, а как им пользоваться? Так, о, следы магии.
Did you see anything?
These glass shards?
Did they glow?
Yes.
That means someone cast magic on them. Maybe even our friend. Keep following the trail. Maybe there'll be a hint of what he's looking for.
I can keep the hare's eye?
Why not? The spell only lasts 3 days anyway. After that, the lens is worthless.
And what if I follow the trail and run right into the beast's arms?
Then you scream. Good luck. You can find me in the clearing.
Какая девушка? Перевод тут, кстати, что-то не очень. Пишут просто накопитель силы.
Come across now.
А он астральный
By the way,
накопитель
my
силы.
name's Bryder.
I'm Giron.
Good hunting, Geron. On a rather unusual sort of hunt.
Да мы же знакомились с Бридом. И та девушка тоже в баре говорила, что хочет сделать рабами, а на самом деле сказали любого, рабами для любви. Так, ну что мы еще не увидели? Толстый хряк.
I hate it. The smell of pork roast is in the air, and I haven't eaten a thing all day.
Давай, кстати, сюда посмотрим, может тут что-то есть.
I can see a faint glow above the school of magic, but the mages are responsible for that. Just watching.
Так, ладно, купающиеся
They seem
дети.
so cheerful and carefree. Hard to believe that at some point they'll grow up to be Andergastrians.
Так, пастух, может, что-то знает.
I'd better not distract him. The sheep will be slaughtered soon enough.
Так, в Академию магов, наверное, нам рано идти. Так, что у нас есть? Уголек и пергамент. Начнем. Так. Кстати, может, от поросенка что-нибудь отрезать можно? Чисто покушать.
By Travia, I needed that.
Так, а что Нидет-то? Где поросенок? Ладно. Хильде даем уголек и пергамент, чтобы она нарисовала злостного
Can you draw
демона.
me a picture of the attacker?
I can try. That's him. That's what he looked like.
Is that a magic staff on his back? Thanks, Hilda. You've been a big help.
I just hope they catch that monster as soon as possible. I won't be able to get a moment's sleep until then.
Don't worry, I'm already working on it.
Thank the gods.
Так, грубый набросок.
Can you remember anything else about last night?
No, just that eerie shadow. I'll remember that sight until the end of my days.
Так, дорисовывать она не хочет. А что у нас за список дел? Гора осколков. Кувшин вина.
That won't do any good. No, what good would that do?
А вино там есть?
I'll bring you your wine soon. Be patient.
Так, ясно, вина нет.
See you later.
Говорить не о чем. Гуляем снаружи. Что у нас есть? Набросок демона. Гора непонятных
Is that all
осколков.
now? No, what good?
Так, ладно. Пора идти. Так, а вот с этим мужичком поговорить.
I bid you a good morning.
What is a jester doing in Hilda's booth?
I'm no mountebank. I'm a businessman. Should I wear rags like you? Oh, how I loathe these country bumpkins.
What was that?
Nothing, nothing. Can I interest you in some colourful ceramics? Or perhaps some fine glassware? I'm just passing through, so it's now or never.
Да, посмотри твои
You
товары.
deal in glassware.
I heard that there is no glass in Undergast. You don't even have windows in this humble corner of the world. I came here to change that. How was I supposed to know that these stinking pig farmers don't have any money?
Как некрасиво.
Did you notice anything suspicious last night?
Did the thief visit you too?
What thief?
One of my glass boxes was stolen. I could only see the fellow from a distance. He carried a long staff on his back. Blasted herdsman.
Maybe it was a magic staff.
By the gods, what would a magician want with my cheap goods? I mean, I wouldn't have thought this rebel had that much taste.
То есть, значит, этот демон тут передвигается. Ну, как-то маловероятно, что это принцесса спустя 500 лет. Спросим у него про камень из скоробей.
Can you tell me anything about a stone and a scarab?
Is it a regular stone or a precious stone?
Good question. That's enough. Thanks.
Так, а что про товары?
What was stolen?
A jewelry box made from fake gemstones. The junk wasn't worth anything anyway.
Then why was it stolen?
Did I say that out loud? It was worth a fortune, of course.
Ясно. Так, еще можно спросить?
What was stolen?
A jewelry box. The junk wasn't worth anything anyway.
Then why was it stolen?
Did I say that out loud? It was worth a fortune, of course.
Ну, все понятно.
Weren't you going to buy anything?
No, thank you.
Such a waste of time.
Такой раздражительный торговец. Так, что это у нас такое? Храм Ронды.
The warriors in the temple don't like me. They think I'm a cowardly louse who only brings them misfortune in combat. At least that's what they say.
Так, а говорить можно?
The warriors in the temple, they think I'm a coward. At least that's what they say.
Ясно. Так, след вел туда. Пошли. Так, воспользуемся магическим. Как-то зрением. Так, значит.
The tracks lead up to my window.
Ну да, это странно. Так, давай здесь посмотрим. К шкафу. Магическое сияние.
What's that? More broken glass? Somebody was here last night. Someone who by the light of the lantern picked something apart piece by piece and watched us sleeping at the same time. What's going on here?
Так, и все? Больше ничего?
There's nothing left here besides the shards. Whatever was here didn't make much of a ruckus, just watching.
Так, фиолетовые осколки, гора осколков просто, и странные огурцы. Так,
I don't want to wake her.
Так, Нури мы не спросим. Ничего полезного больше нет. Идем обратно. Так, куда можно податься? Может быть... Так, что это у нас такое? Квартал кожевников.
This is the district boundary. It's exactly where the stench from the tanneries ends and the smell of the pig urine begins.
Так, как можно поговорить с этим пареньком? Может, он что-то видел?
Anyone who's different will end up... At least I was spared that when I was young.
Как печально. Так, пойдем в лес. А поговорить с свиньями тоже надо. Кстати, как ты свиньи мочить?
You ugly beasts. After I solve Fi's riddle, I'll hopefully never have to lay my eyes on you again.
Свиной мочой, он говорит, не воняет, когда тут куча свиней. Сходим в лес. Так, вот наша девушка в пентаграмме.
What's that on the ground?
A magic circle. If we're really facing a demon, we can't go wrong with the magic circle. It's finding the right spell that worries me. Have you found what we need?
Ну вот рисунок.
Why the drawing?
I have to know what sort of entity we're dealing with. Look for people who say they saw something and draw what they tell you.
Так.
I'll keep looking. See you later.
Goodbye and good luck.
Я вообще-то хотел дать ей рисунок. Идем.
That's all Hilda saw.
There's nothing to be seen. Try to find another witness.
But except for Hilda, there wasn't anybody in the clearing.
Look around. Maybe we missed something.
Такое возможно. Так, осколки.
The astral trail only led me to these shards.
Then that isn't what it was looking for, or else they wouldn't have been left behind, right?
Логично. А вот эти осколки.
The astral trail only led me to these shards.
Then that isn't what it was looking for, or else they wouldn't have been left behind, right?
Логично. Перемешать их можно? Да. Гора осколков.
The astral trail...
Then that isn't what it was looking for, or else they wouldn't have been left behind, right?
Но я их могу починить.
I can't think of anything.
Так, а если сюда?
The whole thing was an ugly glass box. There's a gap in the lid, as if one single piece was still missing.
Так, стеклянная шкатулка. Снова покажем Бриде.
The trail led me to this box.
Then that isn't what it was looking for, or else they wouldn't have been left behind, right? What is that hole in the lid? There seems to be something missing.
Пожалуй, пожалуй. Интересно, а можно ее снова разобрать? Так, так, крепость бутылки, сундук. Что у нас еще есть? Так, зайдем в шатер, может там что-то еще добавилось? Вряд ли, конечно. Так, а вот, собственно, коробочка.
I'm not going to open that again.
Интересно, почему? Так, а может нам ее разломать?
Nothing happened. Obviously, it's neither breakable nor broken.
Так, подожди, а тут мы еще не применяли.
Nothing has been enchanted here.
Зачарованного.
How odd. There's nothing magical in this room. Perhaps Fi isn't a mage after all.
Может быть. Так, ну, собственно говоря, наверное, действительно ничего и нет больше. Подушка какая-то. Ладно, пошли наружу. Нам, вероятно, надо искать свидетелей. Сумка без присмотра. Ой, ой, ой. Я уже ушел. Минуточку. Может, в сумке что-то есть?
Nothing but junk in there. This is the shell the man pressed against the pillars before. I'll take it with me.
Что-то полезное все-таки есть. Волшебная ракушка. Ну-ка спросим Брида, что это такое.
I've never seen Master Bodhi act so beside himself. As soon as he saw the mask artifact, he forgot everything, even his shell.
What does it do?
A look into thoughts spell is woven into it. He was trying to use it to create a connection with the petrified people.
Сейчас, я думаю, мы в таверне ее как раз и применим. Вглянемся, так сказать, в мысли. Так, а продолжим, соответственно, в следующей серии. Всем спасибо за просмотр. До новых встреч.